Hey guys, Jules here for WhatCulture.com, official Bullet Club member, back again with another episode of the most insane things happening in wrestling right now. The show that does exactly what it says on the tin in the most annoying way possible. You are very, very welcome. Now before we begin, I hope you've had a good week and that you are treating yourself as best as you possibly can. And even though we're going to be detailing some insane things that are happening in wrestling right now, that is the name of the show, doesn't mean that you have to be driving yourself mad now, does it? It is okay to take a break, it is okay to ask for help, and it is okay to be emotional. Never forget that. So let's all gather around, let's have a laugh at some of the sillier things going on in the wacky world of wrestling, and I'll crack on and hit that intro. So not to start with a humble brag, but the lovely, glorious leaders of WhatCulture have, for some reason, decided to send us all to WrestleMania, which I am so excited for that I am legally not allowed to show you my lower half as I am in a permanent state of erection. However, there's one thing that is killing my bonus slightly, apart from Tamatonga at the Bullet Club. That's going to be fun. And that's going to be that there are going to be 17 matches. 17. That is enough for the MetLife Stadium to feasibly run out of food and for us to starve to death. And we all know that it's going to run over as well. I mean, it's got a Triple H match, so that's going to be 45 minutes gone already. I mean, that's if Guardians of the Gassed Man Batista can go more than 5 without his raisin brain exploding. By the way, that whole time thing of 45 minutes, that's not actually taking the piss. Triple H has had the longest Mania matches since 2011, and his only second place was 27 minutes. Anyway, I'm not complaining because of the quality of the matches, except maybe a few that I might detail a bit later on in this episode, but 17 matches that was reported by Forbes and WrestleVotes is going to test the patience of even the most die-hard wrestling fan. I get that this is meant to be a stage for the ages, the spectacle of the testicles, but 17 matches is going to risk people walking away and forgetting what they've just seen. And we all know that Vince loves his Mania moments, so why risk damaging them with oversaturation? I mean, you're meant to enjoy WrestleMania. You're meant to mourn WrestleMania when it's gone. That's how it used to be. Or maybe it didn't. Maybe we're actually remembering things wrong, because now on to my second point, and that is the fact that the WWE has been lying about Mania stadium figures for absolutely ages. So according to Brandon Thurston and WrestleNomics, the figures from WrestleMania events have been ludicrously inflated by the WWE in the most brazen of ways. Now, when Thurston did a deep dive into the WWE's KPI documents, he found that the company has to publish its average attendance numbers, including and excluding WrestleMania. Basically, he number crunched and found out that for a long old while, the company has inflated their numbers, but by a seemingly understandable amount at first. Now, rounding up here, counting a few extra people here, I'm not defending them, seeing as over 8,000 people suddenly appeared out of nowhere in 2008, but that is nothing compared to the later figures. By 2013, that number rose to 11,776. I mean, no big deal, it's just an entire extra arena. By 2016, it was 21,963 on top. That is 1,174 more than Madison Square Garden's entire capacity. That is utterly mental, but not as mental as the fact that apparently, in a conference call with his investors no less, Vince said that the attendance at Mania 32 included ushers and ticket takers and all that, in an effort to answer the question of, well, if you've got all these extra people, where the f*** is our money, Vince? Not only is that utterly bizarre, but it also means that next time, Vince will probably be likely counting the people outside of the arena. Maybe at the attendance of other events going on at Mania weekend as well. He doesn't give a f***. What is it with the WWE 23 seconds and dreams being absolutely broken? It took 23 seconds, 23 ego-stroking seconds for Triple H to hit the pedigree and then eventually go and pin Booker T, and it was 23 seconds from Kurt Angle giving a bollocks farewell match to a potentially brilliant one when Chad Gable's music hit. Now, the list of potential farewell matches for Kurt are numerous and far better than the blame it on the Bobby Constable Corbin match that we're supposedly getting. Shelton Benjamin, Team Angle reforming, that would have been ace. Cena versus Angle would have been a brilliant callback to his start in the company, Cena's at least. And, you know, we would have seen the best move in wrestling, aka the lightning fist. But no, it's tedium a go-go, apparently. Now, I love that Baron Corbin is the most boring man in wrestling with the best 2 finishers, but this was an absolute waste, and one can only hope that it's a work. Still, to tease a much better match on Raw was pretty bloody on the nose. I mean, Gable has so much in common with the Olympic hero that it could have been a brilliant match, and it's a real shame that we might get to see more of Angle's legend eroded by facing up against a man who, well, managed to botch a suplex in February. Mania moment. Age ain't nothing but a number. No, that's not the name of Jerry Lawler's autobiography, but clearly the life motto of one Bullet Bob Armstrong, who last weekend wrestled his last match at the age of 79. 79. He was born in the same year that World War II started. And when you look at his history, he was pretty much a man's man, you know? I mean, you know we're all going mental over Kofi beating 5 guys on SmackDown this week? Well, this guy, he broke his face. Not just a damaged orbital or his eye, his actual face when a bench he was working out on collapsed. The weight crashed down on him, and this freak accident took off his nose just clean off in a manner that even Haku would applaud, requiring £38,000 worth of plastic surgery. Instead of recuperating, Armstrong simply put on a mask to power through and repackaged himself as the Bullet. And again, when he was in his 60s, he was still wrestling 4 very successful decades for some reason. He got a knee injury and was told that after knee surgery that he was meant to wait for months, 4 months, not just 4 months, 4 months before he'd get back in the ring. He was back in the ring within weeks. Mental. So yeah, you know what? Let's raise a glass. I haven't got a glass on my table, I've only got a mouse. Let's raise a glass to Bullet Bob Armstrong. Cheers, mate. Here's to you. I'll tell you what though, we'll call it even. Your amazing work in the ring and your incredible life story for you starring Road Dogg. I'd say that's fair. Hey, Tama.
You guys ain't invited to the block party.
We're gonna join the Bullet Club.
I don't like it.
You 2 soy boys.
He's just getting us to help move his house, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
We've officially joined the Bullet Club!
Baby! I got my t-shirt, the right one this time. I got my good vibes. It's a good day to be us.
You 2 soy boys. You guys want some, huh, Adam? You want some, Phil? Okay. Alright. Show up April 7th. Come home through. A Bullet Club block party? Adam, Steve, whatever your name is, Phil, show up.
Now stop! Time!
Come on, that's it. Go on, lift it. Lift it up. Good boy. Lift it. Come on, who's good boy? Come on, lift it.
Yes! 2!
It's so heavy.
2 reps. We'll try it with weights next time if you want.
Oh no.
Pop it down. You do 7 injury. Come on. Jesus Christ, that actually was heavier than I thought it'd be. Hey guys, just training here because obviously we're getting ready for the Bullet Club block party and we need to be in the best possible shape that we possibly can.
No, I got good vibes.
No, you only did 2 reps, man. How are you this out of breath?
It's tough.
Well, you should be like me. I'm doing the other health kick. I'm trying to eat well and I'm trying to drink a lot of water.
Stay hydrated. It's important.
I've just finished this. I need a piss so badly. I can feel it behind my eyes. Probably need to sort that out fairly quickly. But if I'm being honest, you're not in great shape.
Yeah, I am kind of scrawny, I guess.
It's a byproduct of being a soy boy. At the moment, you look more like that.
With a thumb up, Bubba.
Yeah, and we want you to look like that.
Ooh, yeah.
And I don't think that our training regime of me only eating 2 pizzas a day and you lifting a boom pole?
Yeah. Good vibes though.
Good vibes. Good vibes, but I don't think it's actually helping.
Okay.
So we probably do need some outside help because otherwise we're going to show up to the block party. And even though we are official members of the Bullet Club,
Yeah. Tamatonga.
yeah, Tamatonga,
Official.
yeah, I don't think that we're going to really stack up quite well to the larger lads.
Yeah, it's true. And we've got to be in good health for our show on April the 8th,
Exactly.
the day after.
So I got myself to thinking, should we just give up?
Yeah, 100%.
Sick?
Hey, don't give up, guys. We're just getting started, especially because Mr. Millivator, you get it, is here to help.
Wow! Simon Miller, we nearly collided.
I know, I feel motivated.
That's awful. But me too, yes!
vibes.
Always good vibes. Seriously though, Miller is going to be taking over our training regime, and hopefully that just means chilling out for 2 weeks before we go to WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's definitely what Miller does to get his Miller strength.
I've never seen him work out.
No, me neither.
All he does is run his bloody adorable mouth. So yeah, Miller's going to be taking over our training, so tune in next week to see how he's going to whip this into shape. These soy boys are about to be buff boys?
Yeah, buff. Yeah, boys.
But yeah, make sure that you stay tuned to Insane Things that's going to be happening next week. Probably our final one before we jet off to WrestleMania. And also, make sure to check out the Ups and Downs videos that Simon does because he's a lovely, lovely lad. Another bold brother. Much respect for you, my man.
And he always has good vibes.
He always has good vibes. And still, if you're not done helping us out already, make sure if you're in the New York area on the...
April 8th.
Then you should get tickets to come and see our live show. We promise...
Always good vibes.
No, you were about to say something. What are we promising them?
We promise a bloody good quiz.
We are indeed.
We promise a meet and greet.
And also...
We promise some kind of podcast thing. We haven't quite worked it out yet.
Where's the content? Where's the actual selling point?
Us. I guess.
Banter! You can get this absolute quality back and forth live in person. And all you have to do is pay for the privilege. Brilliant.
3 hours.
It's not 3 hours, is it?
Of us.
It's not. Is it actually 3 hours?
With a meet and greet. It'll be fine.
That is too long.
Just before the Raw after WrestleMania, best pre-show in town.
No, I'm sorry. 3 hours. An episode of Raw, but with these absolute tin of spams.
We're doing it.
Oh,
it's okay though, because Simon Miller's gonna be there.
Right. See you next week. Bye.
Good vibes, Jules. Good vibes.
3 hours, mate. That's pushing it, dude.